or not. Is that not the creepiest thing you've ever seen? Back in the Airbnb. Wow. We're back in the Airbnb and we just got Chick-fil-A milkshakes because they're delicious. Anyway, so I think the last time I talked to you, or we talked to you, we were on our way to the downtown area for the farmers market, which was really cute. We had a great time, got lots of good little goodies like this savory dill popcorn, which it's dill ranch, which I know to some sounds disgusting, but to me it's like right up my alley and I am excited about it. We got that. We got some, what did you get? We got boiled peanuts, and then Dale got these. Do you remember you got these? Boiled peanuts are still warm. This bag is warm. Anyway, Dale got these glazed pecans, which is cool too. But I wanted to take a minute since we just came back and show you what we got at the antique stores we went to today. So yesterday we went to kind of the main one on the main road that everyone goes into because it's massive. But here's the thing. There's like levels of antique stores. If you've never been antiquing, there's the type that it's just a clustered chaos and everything is dusty and it just smells musty and you're kind of just digging through just some of it's just garbage, honestly, with like broken doll heads, like that kind of vibe. Honestly, that was kind of the place yesterday. We got nothing from there. We walked the whole thing. It was pretty massive, but it just was a lot. So today we went to two. We went to one a little further down the street from that, which I think is called Trailer Park. Something about Trailer Park. We went in there, very well organized. It's booth style rent, like, so that means that different people can come and just rent sections of the store and then sell what they want. But because of that, you have lots of organization. It did not smell stuffy, and there was actually air conditioning, unlike the one yesterday. So Dale got this dope visor that is from what, Dale?
Coca-Cola Toy Championship.
Coca-Cola Toy Championship.
Years ago.
Duh.
It's old. Anyway,
it's really cool. So we got this visor.
$6.
$6. We got, I think it's our magnet. It's not. What's in the?
I think it's a magnet.
There's nothing in it.
Oh, it's your necklace.
Oh. There's this necklace. It's a dupe for like the real gold necklaces. Looks like this. My mom had one just like this growing up. Now I ask her about it and she's like, I don't remember having that. I'm telling you, I can remember many a Christmas that she's wearing that necklace. I got that, and we got a few records. So Bella has been super into, when Dale gets home, he puts on a record player, and it's typically like some type of jazz or like big band jazz, so there's not really singing. And she's so into it. Like, she dances all day long. She asks me to turn on the record player so she can dance. So we got a couple Count Basies. So we got this one, and this one, which has a weird cover, but I'm into it. So we got those at the first little place, and then we walked around a bit, ate some pretty good places that I can't think of right now. We went to a deli that I thought was pretty good, and I feel like we ate somewhere else today too. Oh, I guess just that in the diner, which you guys knew about. And then we left the downtown area, so we walked a ton. Like, there's toy stores and shops and ice cream parlors and any type of food you could possibly think of is probably down there. So we just kind of walked for a bit, got back in the car, went down about a quarter of a mile to the last antique store of the day. So we only got a couple things. We got me this book because I heard that this book is phenomenal. Also, speaking of books, I didn't show you guys yesterday. Dale and I went to a bookstore and both of us got a book. I'm going to start reading Colleen Hoover, which, I mean, it's been a really big deal for a while now, but I'm going to jump on the train and read one of her books. Dale got Anthony Bourdain's first book he ever wrote.
No Reservations.
It's not, is it called No Reservations?
No, it's called
I'm like, that's his show.
Kitchen Confidential.
Kitchen Confidential. So we got that, and then we got Bella an Easter book that is about a bunny finding Easter eggs all over the state of Florida. It's very specific, but I love it. So we did that yesterday. Today I got A Gentleman in Moscow because Jessica Braun, who is probably one of my favorite YouTubers, I will link her channel below. She talked about this book and how good it was, and I got it for like $3. Sale. And then Dale got Garth Brooks' greatest hits album
my garage.
for his garage. So Dale bought this CD player. What?
It's a Panasonic.
It's a Panasonic. You're not gonna tell me anymore.
It's a boombox. It's got two.
It really is a boombox. It's pretty cool. He got it last year, right?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yes, on Facebook Marketplace. So he found a CD.
It's better than most speakers anybody have in their home nowadays.
And he'll fight you on that. I'm gonna film Dylan in a minute. I'm frustrating him. Anyway, he got this for when he's working out in his garage, like working out in his garage, not working out in his garage. Does that make sense?
Really nice.
Dylan and I don't work out. That's real nice. He does not work out in the garage, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. And then probably my favorite find out of all the thrift stores is this Sinatra Christmas album, because I just know come Christmas time, I'm going to be so pleased that I have this. So anyway, I think that's all of the good. Oh wait, what's back here? Oh, I forgot. We did stop by one of those like little cheeky novelty stores where they just sell every t-shirt, pair of pants, hat, book that you can think of about the area you're in. So had a whole bunch of Amelia Island and Fernandina Beach stuff. So I got a hat. Dale got this really cool shirt that has a boat on the back. It says Amelia Island. And we got a magnet, which we collect magnets anywhere we visit, and they all live on our fridge, like our outside in our garage fridge, are all the places that Dale and I have visited together. So I think that's it. That's everything we got. It was a really successful day. I'm extremely tired. So we're just going to veg out in here and watch more Netflix as you do on vacation. Drink our milkshakes, and then in a little bit, we're probably just going to order a pizza and hang out here because we've done nothing but walk since we left this morning. So that is it. If I do not see you guys again tonight, we will catch you in the morning. it is day number 3, and we are on our way home.
Finally.
Wow. It's so rude.
So sad.
No, so this morning we got up and once again just hung out. Did a whole lot of nothing. Vegging out. And we ended up going to lunch instead of breakfast because we took so much time vegging out. It was nice. We went to lunch at a place called Caribou with a K.
Okay.
With a K. It was good. I thought it was decent. I definitely don't think it's something, we plan on coming back here at some point in our lives. We're not very far from Amelia Island, and we can do a date day or do a weekend trip if we wanted to. I don't know that it's somewhere that I would be like, the next time we come back, we've got to go eat there. Yeah,
you got to go to Bob's.
Honestly, we were talking about this at lunch. There's been really good places that we've eaten at this trip. That place was okay. The food was like, I guess American. It kind of felt like one of those restaurants where they're like, we just cook whatever we think is good. Like, I don't really know that there was a theme.
I think it was a seafood restaurant.
You think it was seafood?
They had like crab cakes and shrimp.
Yeah, it was different, but overall it was good. The outdoor area is super cute. There's a lot of people there, and you could tell that they wanted to be in an outdoor seated area. But overall, good lunch. We left there and went to a coffee place called Makoma. Do you think that's how you would pronounce it? Oh yeah, you have a little thingy. Makoma coffee is the sticker Dale got. We loved it. Okay, so we didn't go. We passed this place literally every day, and every time we pass it, I tell Dale, I'm like, oh, that building, like, that looks like a vibe, like what they have going on there. But it's a beer company is what it says, so we just never went in.
Yeah.
Well, Dale's looking up coffee shops, and it said there was a coffee shop inside. And the one thing that we're talking about at lunch, that Amelia Island is missing, in our opinion, is like craft coffee, like a good craft coffee spot. And I don't know, I mean, they certainly aren't the best craft coffee spot we've ever been to, but it definitely was way closer to what we were looking for.
You're not getting Nashville coffee, like.
No.
There are shops in Nashville where people love coffee.
Yeah.
They love espresso. They get real like mean about it. They can be real snarky, but the place, it was a real coffee shop with like real beans that's roasted in Miami at Panther Coffee. So they were good beans, and the person that was making the coffee looked like they were probably people that made coffee.
That's true.
But it was pretty good. So.
It was good, and the vibe was exactly what we thought. Spectacular. It was definitely up our alley. They had live music. People were there, just doing work. But you could tell that at night, that's somewhere that like you could hang. Like, it just honestly was a fan favorite of ours. So we for sure will be hitting that place up anytime we come this direction. We're on our way home now, and anytime we leave a trip, we just kind of go over the highlights. Like, we talk about what we loved, sometimes what we didn't love, what we wouldn't do again. On that same line, what was your favorite part of the trip? I feel like I know what it is.
Just Bob's. I love Bob's.
Dale loved Bob's. My favorite highlight was honestly yesterday. Like, I love walking around and just us doing nothing. Like, I mean, it's not that we did nothing. I was exhausted by the end of the day. But just not having an agenda. That's something so different once you have kids, especially if you travel with kids. You have to plan around naps and bedtimes and babysitters, and they wake up first thing in the morning. Like, there's just so much that's different. So when we get to take a trip that's just us, for me, I was just like not having an agenda. We had a reservation at Bob's, but that was really it. At Bob's, we had no other, thing on the. I almost said on the menu. We had nothing on the agenda, on the itinerary. There you go. That we needed to hit. So for me yesterday, just being like, let's go to this store, let's eat at this place, we can go home now, we can chill. It was so nice. I loved that. On the same lines, how did you feel? We were telling them before when we were driving up that we wanted to do the travel trailer. Now that we have tried it, how did you feel about it?
I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's definitely eye-opening, only because there are things that when we look for an RV in the future, because we still want to do that, on like the weekends and stuff with kids, and just eye-opening things would be like, what does a bed look like for the kids? How do you use the restroom with people that can hear everything? Like, it's very different, and I think it was really fun to kind of get the feel for what an RV would be like. It was pretty relaxing. You really get from the whole house is a few steps, so I thought it was pretty cool.
I think it's definitely different that, you know, when we first wanted to do the travel trailer thing, like Dale said, we were going to live in it full time, and it was just going to be us. So the space we were in for this trip, we actually were going to look at something that was a little bit bigger, even when it was just us, because like, we were going to live in it. But I think for just us, that space was fine. Like, we had a good time. Again, it's a couple steps to the couch, to the bed or whatever, but it was really chill. With kids, it would be different, especially young kids. You know, our kids, we won't probably do the travel trailer thing for quite a few years. But still, they're going to be younger. Now we're a family of 4, and it'll be like, okay, how do we fit like an 8 and a 9-year-olds in this space with us as well? I think that was the biggest eye-opening thing for us, was just space-wise.
You have to be, something we noticed, like, we are homebodies, like, through and through. We like spending time at home, doing things in the house, like staying around our area. But when you do have an RV, you have to kind of adapt to becoming a family that enjoys doing things outside. So that's another thing you should know, is like, you gotta love going out riding bikes and taking walks and kayaking and just being outside, which I don't have a problem with that. But, we live in Florida, so we like being in the AC.
I think that's the biggest difference for us. Even this trip, now I'm pregnant, so that's some of it, but we were out all day long, and come the end of the day, I was like, let's go get a pizza and just sit inside on the couch. But I think that is the difference with the RV life, is like, you are, even meal times, a lot of, especially larger families, you're not sitting at the kitchen inside. Like, you're gonna go sit on a picnic table and have your dinner outside and hang out outside, really until it's time to like shower and go to bed, is when you're utilizing the indoor space.
If you want space, you know.
Right. So those were things that we learned, but I definitely think, you know, it didn't change us wanting to do a travel trailer or an RV or anything like that with our kids. Like, we still very, very much want to do that. So that was a perk for us, was taking the time to actually stay a couple nights, see how that feels, and it didn't change our mind at all about wanting to do it. It just kind of opened our eyes to like better ways that, or questions we should have. That's what I should say. Questions we should have.
What to look for when we're looking.
Yeah. I think as we get closer to a time where we would potentially be purchasing either an Airstream or a travel trailer or fifth wheel or something like that, like, this was great. So if you happen to be someone who's like, we want to purchase that, I would encourage you, go on Airbnb.
There's tons of them.
And there's tons of them. Like, just kind of figure it out, you know, if that's something that is worth doing for you, or staying overnight. Overall, I think we both were like, this is not bad. Like, we would totally stay. But we enjoyed it. And I think overall, you know, we were saying this trip, it's been a pretty decent trip.
Pretty good trip. We'll probably come back to Amelia Island.
Anyway, we're on our way home. We had a great trip. I think this is really where we're going to end it. I mean, we're going to see Belle's and just kind of spend the rest of the day hanging out at our house before we got to start working life tomorrow. So
mow the lawn.
Oh, that's right. You do it the mow the lawn.
It started raining here, so grass is growing again.
Oh, Florida. Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks so much for coming along with us. And we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.